Hello everyone, welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back.
Well, today we're doing something different. There's been some major changes on one of our selling platforms that we use a good bit, and some more minor changes on another one. And Candace has worked hard to talk about it with us today.
Yep, so some of these changes have already been implemented. Most of them are being rolled out in the very near future. So we're going to start out with Mercari. One thing that's very interesting to me is, if you want to swing it over here, whenever you go to your listings page, there's now an import listing tool. And so what that is you can take your anything you've listed on eBay and import it with that button. So I'm gonna show you how it works, and it's not immediate as of now. I don't know if they have plans to make it immediate. So we're gonna do it now, and then we'll go back to it after we talk about other things to see if it worked.
Okay.
So we're gonna click on Import Listing Tool, and you can either use your profile or storefront URL. They're saying to do, I guess, all your listings, but we're just going to test it on just one. So you need your items URL. So I've pulled up our listing for our little R2 here, and we're going to copy that URL, paste it into here.
Now, how do they know it's your listing? They don't, do they?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
And you have the option of using Mercari envelope, Mercari shipping, or ship on your own. He's only 4 ounces, so we're going to use Mercari, and buy or pay for shipping. Okay. And we're going to click Import Listing, and it says you'll get an email once it's finished. So we'll come back after and check to see if it worked.
Okay. Could you imagine if we did that with our entire store?
I know. I wonder how long it would take them to get, like, we have 2,000 items approximately. How long would it take to get everything over there?
And how accurate would it be? And what about the stuff? Okay, anyway, I'm going to go. I'll save my what else for now.
Well, I will tell you, I just saw something pop up.
What's that?
It says go to your imports. There's R2 right there.
Oh, it's ready.
Let's see.
Let's go see it.
Go to your.
So it's not live until you review it? Is that what's going on?
Let's go to our actives and see if he's there.
Okay.
Okay, it's not there yet. Okay, so we're going to give them time to work on that.
Okay, it said to review your imports, though.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is. Active and ready to list. I bet it's there.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Okay, so it saves it as a draft.
Yeah, this is one I had done earlier. It's already listed. Okay. So here's R2. Let's see what our options are over here, just for the heck of it. Edit or delete. Okay.
So if you hit list, it's going to bring you to where you can edit the listing, I guess.
I think it automatically lists it.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Okay.
So it's just going to go live, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I am going to, of course, go in and double check what they did.
Let's see what they did.
Yep. So, and I guess that edit button would bring you straight to the screen, so you could double check it.
That'd probably be the better way to do it, huh?
And actually, I like to view my seller editing screen instead of the listing screen. So I just want to make sure they got everything right. There's my description.
The category is one of the big ones we want to.
Yeah, it did put it in action figures. It did get the brand. It got my condition good. I will tell you, I tested out earlier on C3PO, and it put silver here, and he is definitely gold. So pay attention to that stuff, because people are going to be like, silver, Let's see, it got our shipping right, ground advantage up to 1/4 pound, buyer pays, got that right. And our price came in correctly. So
it did say it's a slow sale.
Yeah.
It suggested 13.
Yeah.
And you listed it for what, 20? But it also suggested $10 for C3PO, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, these figures I have are very good condition. So the pricing's done. So I'm not really updating anything, so I don't.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we're going to also talk some more about Mercari. So Mercari is implementing some changes in their fees. To me, it seems like they're trying to be more competitive with the other platforms. One thing they are doing is they are getting rid of all seller fees. You will not pay any fees whenever you sell anything. The thing that they are changing on the seller side is anytime you initiate a withdrawal of your funds, like to your checking account to deposit those funds, you're going to get charged $2 per initiation. So for us, we usually will do it like a couple times a week. We'll probably just save up and do it like
once a month, maybe.
Once a month, maybe every 2 weeks, just depending on how much money's in there. I don't want it, it's usually not a problem, but I wouldn't want it to get built up too high without taking that money out.
And that is to clarify, that's not for the instant payout.
No.
This is just for the regular old direct deposit, yes. ACH.
Any kind thing. Initiate any kind of deposit. Mm-hmm.
I will say, I believe this, we sell on, several platforms. This is the first time that we've ever been charged to withdraw, to get our money.
Right. Now, I think it's a good offset for doing away with our seller fees. However, the next point I'm about to make kind of makes me nervous. So to offset doing away with seller fees, they're going to start charging the buyer fees whenever they buy something. They're going to pay a processing fee of 50 cents plus 2.9% of the total transaction price, including tax, shipping, everything. So, I'm curious to see if buyers are going to start bailing out on Mercari because of that. And if you use a Mercari balance or credit, you won't get charged that fee. So say we don't withdraw our money to our bank account as a seller, and we use that money to buy something, we won't get charged a fee. So okay. They're also implementing returns for buyers. Buyers can return anything for any reason within 3 days of delivery, of the timestamp of their delivery. They don't have to have, it doesn't have to be item not as described or anything like that, any reason. Now, if they do choose to return their item, they do not get back that fee they paid. So that's interesting.
That seems very aggressive.
It is, and I think it's, my opinion, I think it's going to really hurt their business. I know they're trying to help the sellers out, but the buyers are not going to be happy.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not. But what it seems to me, is this a good time for me to...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it seems to me that what they're trying to do here is, or the goal, the plan is to screw the buyers a little or a lot, but then make it like even more seller friendly to try and attract more sellers and more items to their platform to hopefully then attract buyers to buy that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just a fact that right now Mercari, there's a lot of stuff there, but there's a lot of things you could search for there that you would not find there.
Right.
That you would find on eBay.
Yeah, pretty much everything's on eBay.
Right, everything's on eBay. Mercari has a small subset of everything.
Yeah.
So I think Mercari wants to be the place where you could buy everything as well.
Yeah.
But the only way they can do that is if they get the sellers over there.
Yeah.
But they know that they're a side platform for sellers. And they know that it's not, that if they can make it super easy to bring your items in, that's a two-step process, right?
Right.
So they're making it super easy to bring your items in.
Yep.
Just like if y'all have ever heard of or sold on Bonanza, it's very similar. And if it's almost no effort to bring your stuff in, and there's no cost to you to sell there, why wouldn't you try it?
Why wouldn't you try it?
Why wouldn't you do it?
Now, my prediction is that what it's going to take is for as sellers to lower our price a little bit to offset that fees that the buyers are paying, which kind of negates the purpose of us not having fees.
But the buyers aren't necessarily going to see that, though.
Or a lot of them don't know or don't care.
Right. All they're going to see is they're paying these fees.
Yeah.
So the question is, and I'm assuming they must have, before they made this kind of change, they must have ran this by, they must have done like market research, or what was that called? Like where they, the people in the mall and they get people in a, what's that called? Where they pitch something and then they get the reactions of people, that kind of market research. They must have figured out that this would be potentially a good plan.
I don't know how, because say I'm a Mercari buyer and I get an email, "Hi, we'd like your opinion on this." What would you think if we charged you to buy something? My opinion would not be favorable. So I don't know how they came to the conclusion that this would be good.
I agree, but then again, like, I try and remind myself that we view everything through the lens of people that are pretty savvy with online sales, and we are very sensitive to each and every fee because we pay so many as sellers.
Right.
Do I know how the typical 23-year-old dude or girl that's going on there to buy some collectible thing and they see some extra line items with a couple of dollars there, do I know how that's going to affect them? I don't.
Right.
You know, or they might be more numb to that than I know. I have no idea. So I try not to project too much onto customers, because truth is, people buy stuff from us all the time that I would never buy for prices that I would never pay. So, like, I agree with you, though.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
It'll be interesting.
But I temper it with, I'm trying not to project too much.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
I'm really hoping it works.
I do too.
I hope it works. Like,
I hope it works with us not having to lower our prices.
We've actually been talking about this a good bit this morning, and I do think it could potentially be a big fail.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping, I'm remaining optimistic. I'm hoping that it works well, because if Mercari could grow into a legit competitor to eBay, it can only serve us.
Right. Yep.
Because right now, eBay can make any move they want. And for the most part, what you going to do about it?
Right.
Because, you know, like, there's, like, I'm about to list this artwork stuff today. And could I sell this somewhere else? Maybe. But eBay right now is the absolute best place to sell this stuff.
They have the biggest audience.
They do.
Yeah.
But let's say that Mercari somehow wormed their way in
and built up
to stealing like 25% of eBay's market share. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Right.
But let's just say they did. And Mercari is an everything kind of place like eBay is.
Yeah.
Poshmark is not.
Right.
Etsy is not.
Right.
Amazon, I mean, Amazon is just a totally different thing altogether.
We're not even going to discuss that.
Right. So, like, there is no other everything collectible and, you know, the kind of stuff eBay is.
Right.
There is no legitimate competitor to what eBay does. Right? If there was, then eBay might have to get a lot friendlier to sellers, because there have been quite a few very seller unfriendly developments. Every time eBay releases something lately, it's been another way to pick our pockets for a few more dollars.
So we are going to talk about eBay changes too.
Yeah, and I understand, like, if you have the eBay, basically for this kind of stuff we sell, they're the only game in town.
Yep.
For the most part. I mean, I know there's some.
Yeah, there are other places to sell, but could we survive on it?
No,
Yeah,
no. So, I mean, although I think you're right, I'm hopeful that we're wrong, and there's just some marketing gurus that have figured this out.
Or they may have a master plan where they bring back fees later once it's grown.
Or whatever.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Maybe they're going to get all the sellers from eBay to Mercari, and then, okay, we're putting fees back.
You know what it reminds me of? You remember when we used to go to the little country auction thing? That place had a buyer's premium.
Yeah.
You had to pay the auction. They got them on both ends.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of y'all are aware of this too. I think a lot of places are like this.
Yeah.
They take a cut off of the seller on the price, and then there was a 10% buyer's premium. So they were getting it off of both ends.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping Mercari is extremely successful.
I do too. I want some more competition out
Me
there.
too. Competition is healthy. The one other thing I wanted to talk about was the returns on Mercari.
Yes.
3-day returns.
Yep.
Did they say anything about the shipping or anything like that? Did they go into detail?
I don't know. No. If they want to return, they'll go to their, I guess, their buyer page or whatever, and there'll be a little button they click, and it pops up a shipping label for them.
Who's paying for that?
I don't know.
That's important.
Yeah. So I'll try to dig and see if I can find some more information on that, and I'll update you guys in the next video.
You know, one thing I did think of earlier, because we've been kicking this around all day. I don't know exactly where to land on it. But a lot of the things, and one of the big things I was hoping Mercari would fix that they have not addressed, is their horrible shipping on items that are over £1. They offer all these weird things that are like extremely uncompetitive and it's very expensive for the buyer, and sometimes very what would you call it, inconvenient for the seller.
Yeah, like
all
FedEx.
This weird FedEx and UPS, SurePost, and all this weird stuff, and they don't offer just like a ground advantage for stuff over £1, but they do for under £1, which tells me that that's a money maker for them.
Yeah.
But their shipping is all jacked up on that stuff.
Yeah, they really need to work on that.
So what we've done is stuff that's over £1, we've baked the shipping in. Mm-hmm. And then we pay for it, kind of a free shipping scenario. Yeah. But the drawback to that in the past was that if you used Mercari's shipping, we did not have to pay fees on that. But if we baked the shipping into the price, we had to pay Mercari's fees on that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But now that the buyer is going to be paying all the fees, now they're going to have to pay the fees on the quote unquote free shipping, right?
Yeah, they pay it on the percentages off of everything.
Right.
So, yeah.
How do you feel about Mercari offering 3-day returns? Like, let's just say we don't know who's going to pay the postage. That's the only thing.
Well, I do think in the long run it's going to be good because it instills buyer confidence.
Right.
Now, I don't know if they're going to have any kind of appeals process. Like, what happens if we sell something and we get it back and it's broken? How are they going to handle that? So I'm curious to see how that goes.
I am too, because it's a fact. Like, we've sold, I think, 150 something things on Mercari now, and knock on wood,
there's never been an issue.
I don't think we've ever had a problem.
No.
For us to have to sort out, so we've never had to really deal with Mercari support or anything.
Yeah. But now that there's going to be returns, there may be problems.
One thing I have always liked about Mercari is the 3-day thing, because like eBay, you sell something for say $500 on March 1st, and then you ship the thing and they get it, and then March 28th they have an issue with it.
Yeah.
And at that point they've had it for weeks.
Right.
And it's like, did you really not vet this thing whenever you first, like,
or they might have used it and messed it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I've always appreciated the 3-day thing on Mercari, and at 3 days it's over. Like, it's done deal.
Yeah.
And it's still going to be like that.
Yeah.
And I really wish that eBay would move more towards that. I don't think a 3-day thing on eBay or a 7-day thing. I don't know why eBay feels like they have to have a 30-day return policy. And I know we don't have to have the 30-day return policy, but I feel like it's expected there.
Yeah.
And I just wish, and another thing I like, Mercari doesn't give the buyer options of like offering returns or not offering returns or doing this or doing that.
Everybody does the same.
It's a consistent.
Yep.
It's consistent across all sellers.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, eBay has some things they're going to be doing too, right?
Yep. So they had the eBay spring update, and I watched it a little while ago, and I took some notes from it. Most of these things are rolling out or coming soon, so bear that in mind. So one of the changes is TerraPeak, which is the tool we use in our seller part of eBay for research. Like, it goes back 3 years to show us what stuff is sold for. That's turning into Product Research is going to be the new name, and they're going to be rolling it out to be available on the app. So I'm excited about that. When we're out garage selling, what I did was I just saved the browser to my homepage on my phone. So I opened up a browser version of Terapeak.
It's not good.
It's hard to see and everything. So I'm so excited that it's coming to the app. The next thing is unpaid items. So they've implemented where if it's a buyer initiated best offer, that then payment goes through immediately. They're going to be rolling out where when the seller sends out offers to the buyers and they accept, that the payment will also go through immediately. So we won't have this waiting 4 days for unpaid items.
Yeah, the changes, they've made positive changes in that direction, because like
Yep.
we have a lot fewer items awaiting payment,
Right.
and a lot fewer unpaid items that end up having to like go the whole 4 days,
Right.
and then then it gets canceled, and then we relist. But that happens much less often, and it's going to happen even less often.
And also, I don't know if this is going to be real soon, but they said they are working on implementing it for auctions.
Okay.
Super excited about that.
Yep.
And combined items, like if they buy more than one thing. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but that is something they're working on. Auto posting. So this doesn't apply to probably most people or even half, but you will be able to set it up where if you have a social media account like Facebook, that it will auto post all your new listings. So when you list something, it's going to share it on your Facebook. Also, it's coming for video, where if you have like a TikTok or YouTube channel, you can set it up to share stuff on your videos also.
What do
Video
you mean by
format. I don't know how it's going to look. They didn't have any details. Just something that they're working on that's coming. Like you could have it share new listings, or if you're running a special promotion, you can have it share it on your social media.
I've kind of liked the other things you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
eBay's always been horrible at social media stuff.
Yeah, I think
nothing they've done with social media has ever worked out.
Yeah, and I think they're realizing their mistake there. Another thing that is coming is a background enhancement tool. So there's this myth out there that used to be true and no longer is, that you need a white background on your product pictures to show up in Google searches. eBay did confirm with Google that is no longer the case.
That hadn't been the case for a long time.
I know, but when they were doing the seller research, there was a lot of chat about it. People out there are still believing
That's because they used to say it all the time.
Right. So they confirmed that no, you do not have to have that white background. In fact, they feel like that the colored backgrounds really make items pop.
I've been saying that. I mean, I'm way ahead of the curve on that. I've been saying that for years.
They got that from us. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, they saw our little galactic background here, and they were like, "Hey."
So this is a cool thing. They said it's coming to the app. I have a feeling it's going to be both. How they did the where you can make the background white, the background removal tool. They're making it where you have that, and then you can add, like, you can make the background blue, not just white. And also AI backgrounds. They showed a pair of tennis shoes sitting like on a hiking trail, some hiking shoes sitting on a hiking trail. I mean, it looked really good. Or even like if you choose to change your background color, it implements really natural looking shadows. So the shots they showed look good to me. We'll see how it really works. But yeah, that's an exciting change coming.
I will say their background removal tool, I've tried it out. I've tried it out a few times last week. I'll show y'all an example here for, you remember those Samsonite suitcases?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really pretty good.
Yeah. When it first started out, it was
a little too aggressive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy, but it's improved a lot. So, yeah. That's all the stuff that I have. Did you have anything to add to any of that, or?
No. I'm just really like, I still love eBay, but I think it would be healthy for everyone, consumers and sellers, both. Maybe not healthy for eBay, for eBay to have more competition
in that space.
Yeah. And I don't know if what Mercari is doing is going to make that happen. But one thing that I do like to see, I like to see a company that is willing to try some stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you look at eBay, man, eBay is this huge entity, and everything they do just takes, like, they've been better The past,
yeah, they've been listening.
I would say the past like year or two, they've been a little better about actually moving on things. It used to, man, they used to be like a glacier.
Yep.
You know, like everything took forever because they're such a big company. But I feel like eBay has become a little more light-footed as far as being able to make changes and stuff. And Mercari is definitely like Mercari is they're kind of like the way they dropped this was kind of wacky. There was no heads up. We woke up this morning. I see a bunch of posts in our Facebook group. Yeah. And they sent us emails and stuff, and they said
there's a banner on the selling page.
Right, and it says starting March 27th, and I'm like, hey, that's today.
Yeah.
Like they gave no heads up. They just like dropped it.
Yeah.
And I like that they're trying some stuff, and they're not happy just to sit there with the status quo. Yeah. And I hope they're successful because the more competition, the better for us. Yeah. And you know, maybe these companies will just be happy that we're selling there and they're making money instead of having to squeeze every last dollar out of every single sale. Yeah. You know, and they just want to, you know, like Mercari is doing the thing that I wish eBay would do. Instead of trying to increase your revenue by squeezing more out of your existing sales, grow your platform, make it more seller, more buyer friendly, and just get more business and grow sales that way. Yeah. You know?
They have been listening. Like, I didn't go into this because it doesn't really affect us that much, but for people that list on the mobile app that sell on their phones, they are making that interface more user friendly with, you know, the selling page on the app, how it's so limited and what options. Right. They're adding all kind of options into that, like going directly to your messages, toggling back and forth and stuff. So
they need to.
If you sell on your phone or mobile app, look for those changes coming.
They need to, because a lot of younger people, they don't even have a freaking computer.
Right.
You know? Yep. And like we like listing on computer, but the fact is, the next generation coming up, they don't. Right. Yeah. So like the market has to like appeal to them, not to us.
And they've been listening, so they are doing some things to help out the sellers.
Yeah. So reserved optimism. That's how we feel. Yeah. Let's pull some orders.
3 Alpha, Lego Ninjago. Wait, I'm saying it wrong. What is it?
Somebody told us Ninjago.
Okay, let me be proper.
No, I mean, I think
Ninjago display case.
Ninjago. Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ninja go.
Ninjas go, ninja stop. All right. Okay. This is kind of a good place to put inventory, huh? Yeah. It seems like
just keep stacking it.
It seems like I put stuff up there and then
it sells.
I take it down. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, look, it's still got the original price tag on it.
Yeah.
44.
Does it?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
No. Where is it? Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I took a picture of that angle for some reason. Oh Lord. All right.
$44.99.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it happens. Look, I'm listing action figures for $50. They probably originally sold for like $2.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but this is different.
Well, okay. American Cinematographer magazine, Hobbit 24.
Okay. All right. Toy Ventures. 24?
Yeah.
Hobbit 24? Is it?
Hobbit 24.
Is it Raiders?
Yeah.
I wonder if I put the wrong. I have to look and see, because I don't think I had. Is this it?
Yeah. Did you have more than one?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah.
That's 25.
We need to see what we have for 25.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me go look real quick. Okay, I went and double checked. This is the only copy we have, and it's the only copy we've ever had. So I have the wrong. I just have the wrong tag on there.
So that's all for $24.99.
Okay.
The Star Wars action figures are actually right here. So we saw Princess Leia. She's A. She sold for $44.99. We sold one more Southern Comfort hat, 10 Foxtrot.
Those things, man, they went from not selling, or I don't know, I guess we sold a couple.
Yeah, we sold a couple, like,
but then that person randomly bought 15 of them the other day.
And now we've had 2 more orders.
And then since then, yeah, I think it's just the algorithm just like, oh my God, people want these bad.
That or like Southern Comfort's a new hip thing that we don't know
Or
about.
something happened that we don't know about. Like if this was like a hat for like a person, I'd be like, did they die?
Oh no.
You know?
$10.79 for that one. 9 alpha, a lot of 13 rolls of ribbon.
9 alpha.
9 alpha.
Okay.
I have no idea what they're packed in.
I don't either. DS, what? I feel like this has to be it. What's it called?
This ribbon.
What did I write on here?
D. Stevens lace ribbon.
Oh, that's what it is. D.S. What is the W?
Wire edge ribbon.
Wire. Okay, maybe that's it.
That's all you.
Okay, I will open that up before I pack it, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
$53.99 for that.
That was from Bev.
Yeah.
Who, if y'all are familiar with Beverly, we actually saw Beverly at a garage sale on this past Saturday.
Yeah, we did. Yep. Okay, 3 Charlie, St. Joseph Catholic Cemetery, History and Records.
Did you know that sold?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I got an offer. I got an offer for it yesterday. Somebody in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
And they offered 30, and I was like, you know what? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we haven't had any interest.
What is it called? St. Joseph?
Yeah, St. Joseph.
Okay, St. Joseph Catholic Cemetery in Baton Rouge.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect those to be hot sellers.
No.
But, I'm sure when people need to do research, they go looking to see if there is a book out there.
The people that want it probably really want it, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably a pretty rare resource, I would imagine. Okay.
3 Bravo, Cooking with Hazel and Her Students Cookbook.
Okay. Got lucky. Cooking with Hazel. Got her.
$9.99. In the flatware drawer, Army Builder lot.
Flatware.
Spade. There's 10 of them.
Reporting for duty, sir. Look, we have 10 figures, but also we only have 10 eyes.
Oh yeah.
Because they all have patches. Yeah.
They sold for $17.99. In the D&D drawer, Star Trek Deep Space Nine promo card. 1 more down, 44 more to go.
Whenever we sell through these, we're just gonna retire right then.
Yep.
D&D drawer.
Yep.
Okay. Is it possible we have a wrong location?
We pulled them before.
I know we pulled them before, but
Did you put them back in the wrong drawer?
Maybe I did, because sometimes I take them out.
Check the one above and below it.
The heck?
This is weird.
Alright, hang on. We gotta go looking for something. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I must have done this. I must have said, okay, I'll put them here, because I'm gonna put it in a penny sleeve and a top loader to ship it, and then whenever I put it back, I probably just guessed and got it wrong.
Or you just remember.
So when I put it back, it needs to go in D&D drawer, right?
Yes, $2.99.
All right, there we go.
We sold 2 pair of pantyhose on 2 Delta E and F.
E and F?
It's in that box on 2 Delta. E and F.
Okay.
Both the same
EF Givenchy.
Yep.
Body opaques. We have a size D and a size E.
Yes.
Le Vin Rouge, style 510 on both.
Yes.
Okay.
$9.99 for those.
A piece, right?
Yeah, so 20 bucks. And then on Mercari, we sold a Darth Vader figure. He is here. He is D.
All right.
$49.99 for that one.
Okie doke.
Plus shipping.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and get this stuff packed up. Alrighty, y'all, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.